Tauras, Undefeated, and in the Undefeated, what I do is also for you. And with you, Taurus, I'm going to go in with several vegetables and fruit. No, we're going to go with fruits for you. We were going to do the eggplant, but I don't see my paperwork. I didn't have time to organize. I just got here, so let's just... People will be able to see it tomorrow. Okay, I found it. So, Taurus, what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about the benefits of the eggplant. Please excuse the noise in the background. This is just how we do. We're going to discuss a couple of things. Now, if you've ever seen the eggplant, it's long. It's kind of big on the bottom. It has this funny little leaf on top. It's not something very common. When you go in the grocery store, it's that big purplish, greenish looking thing. If you take a look on the screen, this is what the eggplant looks like. If you ever go in the grocery store, just go buy one. Because two of the things that it's good in, the eggplants are rich in fiber and antioxidants. It's just as good as the dragon fruit. They have the same thing in it. So if you're really into eggplant, and if you're really into dragon fruit, you can mix those two out. These are great system digestion system cleansers. Now, I want to talk to you, Tauruses. This ain't Gemini, this is Tauruses. I want to talk to you about the consuming benefits of this fruit. Now, you know, a lot of the fruits and vegetables of all kinds have been shown to reduce the risk of many lifestyle-related health conditions. Taurus studies have long suggested that eating plant foods, such as eggplant, can boost overall health and well-being. Okay, so let's just get down to the butt of what's here. We're going to skip all the reading. I want to talk about what I can prove and the facts I got, okay? So the facts I got is I have 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, and then I'm going to give you, you know, some of the other nutritional facts, okay? I'm going to show you we're going to get what's, you know, the phosphorus, the magnesium, the iron, the vitamin C, the zinc, the nutrition part of it. We may get a little into that, but first let's talk about, like I said, the healthy benefits of it. Then we're going to talk about preparation. And I'm going to tell you some of the cool recipes that I have got a chance to have with eggplant that I didn't know was eggplant. A lot of Italians use eggplants on their pizza, and I'm going to tell you exactly what it tastes like. Now, one of the things that it helps in is heart health. The fiber, potassium, vitamin C, vitamin B6, and phytonutrient, the same thing that's in dragon fruit. So you can switch it. I mean, yeah, the same thing as in dragon fruit, okay? And they all support heart health. Just think about it. You know someone that's elderly, and you could even be in home health. I'm going to show you about the recipes, and some of the recipes are going to be on my website too. But I'm going to tell you what it tastes like, okay? So, another thing that it helps with is blood cholesterol. It's a chlorogenic acid that has been shown to decrease low-density lipid. Everyone knows what the LDL levels are. It also acts as an antiviral, and you know that too. So the third thing that it can help with is cancer. The phenols in eggplant have been shown to have anti-cancer effects. So just think about that, because the anti-cancer action of anthocyanins appear to include preventing new blood vessels from forming in the tumor, reducing, blocking the enzymes that help cancer cells to spread. Now, this is really good to have in your diet. The cognitive function. And we ain't gonna talk about everything, but the cognitive functions. This could help improve related to mental disorders, and you know, if you work in health, you know what I'm talking about. Another thing that it can help with is weight management, and satiety. And you know, that's one of the things that we have been talking about on SAS TV, like I do weight loss diaries. Some of the really, really good companies to go with are the organic companies is Love Grace Foods. There's many, many, many online. You can go with Foxy. What is their name? I forgot about their tea. Their tea is, I did a tutorial on them a couple of years ago. Foxy, another company, and their stuff works, and they get these cute little keychains out. So the dietary fibers are commonly recognized as important factors in weight management and loss because they act as bulking agents in the digestion system. These compounds increase satiety and reduce appetite. They help reduce calorie intake by making a person feel fuller for longer. Eggplant is already low in calories, so it can contribute to diet. It helps with liver health. Research has suggested that the antioxidants in eggplant may help protect the liver from certain toxic nutritional content. Now, another thing, like I say, it helps with heart health. The fiber, potassium, vitamin C, we just talked about that. And it also helps with blood cholesterol, just like the dragon fruit does. So don't get these vegetables just because they look funny, and just because your mama didn't cook them, and just because you wasn't raised on them. Don't think they're not good for you. They are there, and they are being sold for a total purpose. I do suggest going to a market, Tauras, and buying some. Just try it, and you know, especially with it helping with the us as African American, our cholesterol. And some of us, and everyone knows this, if you have heart problems, you're born heart problems. You just don't get heart problems, and that is a common thing with African American men and women. What we eat, our intake, our heart health. So these are one of the vegetables, other than dragon fruit, that you can incorporate in your diet to help with, you know, memory, age-related mental disorders, weight management, liver health. These are cleansers, absolutely cleansers. These are cleansers, and I suggest you try them. So let's talk about preparation of the eggplant. And as you know, I showed you a picture of the eggplant. I'm going to show you some of the things that people online were doing, and I'm going to put these on my website. Is my website up here? No, you can just go over there. I do have recipes. I'm not done with it yet. There's lots of things I want to do to that website before it's complete. So if you want to go over there and take a look, go up in the top of the thing and click on my website if it's there. If it's not, try and find me, okay? So the preparation of the eggplant, now just listen to it, because when you go into the grocery store and when you look for that eggplant, there are many ways that you consume the eggplant, but when you go look for the eggplant, this is what it should look like. It should be firm and somewhat heavy for their size, with a smooth and glossy. Did you hear? With a smooth and glossy skin. If you go over there and get an eggplant and it looks like it ain't had water in days, keep it pushing, okay? The purplish color too. Yeah. And this person calls it an intense purple hue looking ass. And so, like I said, discolored, bruised, withered. Don't touch it. We just talked about that. So when you buy your eggplant, just buy one. They should be stored. They should be stored in the refrigerator until they're ready for use. Leaving the skin intact when storing will keep them fresher for longer. I just want to do something fun before, you know, I get to the reading, because this is a health channel too. It's not just about readings. It's about self-improvement. So a healthy mind, a healthy body, brand with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. Now, when preparing, these are some of the things what you can do when you're preparing. Like I said, they're going to be on my website, but I'm going to talk about them right quick. Now, I went to an Italian restaurant. I think I was about 21, 22, 23. And I lived in Houston, Texas. And there's a lot of culture in H-Town back in the day. Then I'm sure it's still now. And I went to a restaurant where they make the pizza, and they have their big old oven where if you go on TV and you see these new cooks now, everyone has that open oven where they make the best pizza, and you can see it being made right there. So I went in, never been in there before. You know, I really like and little small boutiques that serve really good food. And this was a pizza joint. It was self-owned. I went in, and you know, I'm not from Little Italy, and you know, those people that make those pizzas. There's a certain taste. There's a certain flavor that people go after when they go in there. They know what they want. They're Italians. They know what kind of pizza. So he offered to make me a pizza. What's your favorite veg? Everyone that knows me know I am a green olive fan, honey. He says, I'm going to make you a pizza. And he made it real thin. He made it really fast. He brought it to my table with a glass of wine. Thought I was all of that, honey. So anyway, he brought it to the table, and I enjoyed the pizza, the tomatoes, fresh, the cheese, everything. And so I thought those were green olives. I said, these are pretty big, but they're really good. So he said, did you enjoy the pizza? I said, yeah, I'm going to take the other half to go. He said, so what did you think about the eggplant? And I said, the egg who? He said, that was the eggplant that was on that salad. I said, they taste just like green olives. He said, the way we prepare it, I don't know how he prepared it, but he said, that is a highly requested item on pizza here. He says, very healthy for you. And at the time, I didn't know anything about eggplant, but I went and looked it up, and I saw how he prepared it. And, you know, it's a very healthy way to serve pizza. It's a better way than putting green olives because they have a lot of sodium. They have a lot of sodium in them. And depending on the way, you know, the way you eat them, they can cause you to gain weight like myself. But it was really plant, and it was good, and I recommend that. Now I want to talk to you about, and I'm up here looking at this, and this is what's going on. Now it says here you can make an eggplant pizza crust. That's going to be on my website. The eggplant side dish, sauteed of stir-fry chunks of eggplant in olive oil and served as a side. They have, and you can make it as a burger going. It's sort of like the guacamole type, but this is healthier. Eggplant is really good. You have to try oven baked eggplant fries. You slice the eggplant into strips or wedges and bake them in the oven for healthy. I mean, I really do recommend this. And I'm just gonna give you something right quick. Now they have this eggplant pasta topping that I would love to try. And it says here that you cut the eggplant into thick slices, then bread and bake or saute them, and then add them to a pasta dish. You top it with Parmesan cheese to create an eggplant Parmesan. And when you make it, the paste is going to be mixed with tahini, garlic, lime, yogurt, and spices. And you can also create your own dip. You can get creative with this, but just know that it's good for a lot of things in your body. I hope you guys enjoyed just that little segment. I try to do everything different. I'll just tell you this. I taught medical assisting for a lot of years. For you that's in Dallas that know me, I taught that for a lot of years. I taught physiology and anatomy. So I know a lot about this stuff. We're going to get into a lot of it. So now we're going to start with the intake. What do you put in your body? Some of the things that you can intake into your body. And then we're going to move on from there. So Gemini, this is what's going on for you. And then, I mean, this is not Gemini, this is Taurus. Taurus, this is what's going on for you. And then we'll get to Gemini. Okay? So let's hear. Okay. Okay, so Taurus, this is what's going on. Taurus, is going to be some changes that's going to come on the relationship front. I do see you backing away from communication, okay? You're also thinking that maybe something is too good to be true almost, or you have other things lined up that can take the place of whatever's going on in your life currently. Changes and changes and changes and disappointments, things not going the way you want them to go. You may end something because you're not going to get what you want, but you'll be more than happy to move on is what it says here, because it says there's another lover that's coming your way within the next 3 weeks, okay? Also, if you're looking to change any type of situations with money, that is coming up for you within the next 3 months. Also, I see a change in income. It keeps yelling a change in income. Some of you are going to be working towards, some of you are going to be working at a school within this coming up time, but you do have money coming up, And it's like soon as you move over, or soon as this new development come in, this partner that you walked away from, Taurus, he gonna be back in the door. He's coming back. He worked too much. He has some money issues going on. If you want to wait on him, you can. If you can date and float with your leopards, you can do that too. Because if you ain't married, you ain't with nobody. So if you do care about the person, if you want to show a matter of respect, I mean, don't sleep with the next person. That's the only thing I can tell you. But other than that, it is summer. Get out and float with your leopards. Get your hair done, did. Treat yourself good, Taurus. Because one thing I know about Taurus is they keep their, they always look nice. Shout out to Jakari Smith. If you've ever been on her Facebook, if you've ever been on her Instagram, and she's always full, and she recently had a birthday. So whenever you see her in the rooms or around the rooms, do a shout out for her because she is super, 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 super sweet, okay? That's a Taurus that I'm thinking about. I think there's a filters too, but that's one that I'm really familiar with. Taurus is really, so what's going on is you just playing the waiting game. You know they're going to come back. So that's why you just gonna do what you need to do. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. But as soon as the development come in, what it has to do with work, that's going to wind down, and you're gonna see them re-enter back into your life. 6 weeks tops. God bless you.